for Singleton. Just about to get started. This is Bryson's stop. And we're underway. The 0-2.
That's off the corner.
The Braves have raced out of the gate to start the season. Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. Here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Kyle Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Here comes Real Muto.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Lace to right center. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Digging in, Justin Crawford.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Ground ball left side, and they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Acuna with some impressive production lately. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Checks over to first. Back safely. Acuna runs. Strike in there. Throw. Tag. Out. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson. Olson with another scorching run of play lately. And a swing and a miss there. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much. Back here in Atlanta, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying.
Runner on the move. Out to short. Corner. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 70 stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Albies settles under this one, and that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss as he was out front. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground. Throw to first in time. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 4 in the win last night. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. On the ground to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Foul ball. Albies working through some struggles lately. Strike 2. Stays alive. 2 runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So here's Horner now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a miss struck him out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. There's a swing and a miss. Harris went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This to third. Boom. Whips it across. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Stott leading things off and takes a strike. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Up.
Comes up empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Dives and he can't hang on. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, and he's safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Man at second. Struck him out looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle, corner. Slings to first in time. Here's JT Realmuto. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, right field. Acuna on his way over, and that is that. Back at Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Out towards right center field. Crawford on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson up to the plate. Not able to hold up on that pitch in the dirt. 0-1. Line drive. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, on to the 4th. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, right side. Goes to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
No,
good execution.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Braves up by 2. Top half of inning number 4.
That's the ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Phillies down in order. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. On the ground, 2 ball. Rosario 1. Double play.
You're out of there.
What a twin killing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that one in the air center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Number 70 in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 2 away. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The other way, and he beats the shift. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Some stirring in the bullpen for the Phillies. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Garcia also throwing. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. On the ground to third. Boom. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Acuna swings through it for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 6. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Bryce Harper digs in now.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Schwarber up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Too low, ball 4. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
You never want to run into outs on the base paths, especially when you're already in scoring position. And right there, trying to advance to third, just wasn't able to get it.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. A perfect example right there. Here comes a skipper. Tim Harris gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Grounder might be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak, Boog. His consistency in the box has been impressive.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. The Phillies with the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 3-2. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Santander leading things off and takes a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Will Vest, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss. This one in the air, right field. 1 away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Comes up empty.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, top of inning number 7, Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Harris fires it in quickly as the tying run is forced to stop at second. Now the left fielder.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Now pitching for the
Matt Swanson is forced to the mound after the injury.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. First pitch swinging.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to.
That's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied. And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Fastball for a strike. That's pitched downstairs, and that's ball one.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to get him. But he'll take first on the strikeout. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Bounces out at second.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner.
New pitcher on now, Brad Keller.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Albies at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. New pitcher for the Braves, Ian Hamilton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hamilton, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 down. And here comes Alec Bohm. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. Whoa. That one 95 to finish him off. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Rincones Jr. stands in for the Phillies. Here's your 1. 0-1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joan Duran, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Phils leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Manager out of the... So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Duran keeping him close. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
This one in the air, center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Atlanta. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Relay throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
Riley can't hold up, and that's a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at second.
Ball, outside.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now in for the Braves, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a big swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Squirts away a little bit. One-two now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Olsen around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Now, Boo, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone. Was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Ozzie. He's up to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Oh, this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way out of here. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.